And good evening and happy Gemini new moon. And we're just a couple of hours away. So we're going to do some powerful portal activation and some healing work for this Gemini new moon. And of course, we have Heather here. Hi, Heather. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, and I'm really excited for the things that we're going to do tonight. So if you're watching this on the afterplay, it's going to be just as effective, and we have it all planned out that this can work any day of this new moon season.
And it'll all be timestamped. So I shouldn't say but the master teachers, actually, I need to keep my volume on. That'll be timestamped. Then Heather's transmission for healing and resetting, that'll be timestamped for you guys also. So it'll all be timestamped. And hello, Suzette and Josh and Chris and Laura and Suzette and Doreen's in. And so far, it's Monday, Memorial Day. So a lot of you are here as a video, but the good news is it's the same energy. We work with frequencies. It's not time and space. It's energy and frequency. So you could be watching this on the moon next Thursday and you'll still get the same energy and the same transmission. So we're all good. Hello, Yana. Welcome. And Karen's in. And the Star's in also. And Scotty Boy, welcome. So people are finding us. So I'm going to go first. So we'll do about 25 minute long activation to align your energies to these portal frequencies. I'll explain that in a second. In fact, I'm going to go to single screen now. So you'll just see me for a little while. Bye, Heather. We'll miss you. All right. So very powerful Gemini new moon. They've all been very powerful lately. This is no exception. I did a live stream couple days ago on the 5 real important talking points on the energies of this new moon. And if you understand that and you work with that, that's going to actually be very helpful because it's very air. It's Gemini, very air energy. It's very healing. The sun and the moon are conjunct now at about 6 degrees of Gemini. Mercury is about 1 or 2 degrees now, maybe, of Gemini. So we've got all these energies in conjunction just entering this very mobile, this very fast moving energy. It's like a breath of fresh air. We can blow off all the old crap and we can, but by the same token, we can align our energetic frequencies because it's of Mercury, it's of the mind. So we can adjust our mind, the frequencies of our mind, which is generated through the heart in order to create new realities, like new things in your life, new events, so let the old go, let the new come in. So it's very healing. And this first sunny day in God knows how long. I was out in the sun and I'm drinking a ton of water now. I filmed 2 videos today that I had to drink a ton of water. So anyway, if anybody's new, the Master Teachers, this is a name that I give to a group of energies, interdimensional beings of light that work with me and other channels during this time of great ascension. So they're focused a lot on Earth, and myself and others out there work with these energies and frequencies. And because they're interdimensional, they don't have bodies, so they use my vehicle in order to transmit energy. So your job is just to really meditate, absorb the words, because even though we're doing a guided meditation, they're very likely to be talkative. Just like this channel, these entities are very talkative. So we may be talking about different philosophical talking points or whatever, but stay present with the sound of the voice, stay present with your breath, stay present with the meditation. And as they'll keep saying, we're raising the frequencies. So that's your cue to relax and open and allow these energies to work with your higher self and your frequencies to raise your vibration. And the goal is to raise the vibration to a certain level where you match these Gemini portal frequencies, which is of the mind, which is a pure genius. It's of telepathy. It enhances your mediumship and channeling and pure genius energy that we're stepping into. So we can tap into our own inner genius through this transmission. And it's also going to be very good at clearing old stuck energies because it's very airy. It'll blow all the stuff off. It's going to be very good in terms of healing and in terms of enhancing the mind to be one with universal mind or universal intelligence, and start to manifest and create your life, and to plan your movements around what's coming through the universal intelligence rather than the very limited personal mind or ego mind. So on that note, let's begin. Get nice and relaxed. Greetings, dear ones. Yes, relax. And we must say, we must correct our friend Adam here that we are nowhere near as talkative as he is. Otherwise, we'd be spinning out of your universe. Haha, we are just kidding. Laughter is the best medicine, and we are here to make you laugh, to bring levity to your life and situation, because we see so many of you humans struggling in this very difficult, very emotionally charged and challenging and very leaden energy that is being imposed upon your consciousness to restrict your free will, imposed on your collective consciousness, is what we mean to say, to restrict your free will personally and collectively. So allow these portals of air, of Mercury, of healing, of light to wrap around you. So it's not so much you're stepping through the portal, but you're allowing the portal to surround you and to step into you, if that makes sense. So just relax, breathe and open, and just feel joy. When you open your heart, you can't help but to feel grateful and joyful. Even if your day has sucked, this is such a good remedy. Just a deep breath or two, inhaling love and light, exhaling, letting all that crap go, opening the heart. The heart only loves, the heart only feels joy, compassion, gratitude, and all those emotions. And the more you vibrate on that level, the less all the other stuff will bother you. And even more importantly, the more you'll be able to tap into the higher mind, the Gemini mind, the higher mind, in order to draw from great spirit or source, so that your actions will be aligned with your heart, will be aligned with spirit. Otherwise, if you are in a fear mode, if you are in dread of what's going on in the world, what's going on with this president or whatever, and you're angry, fearful, and feel, I've got to do something, I've got to do something, you are only drawing on fear and insecurity. You're only drawing on limited vibrations and perspectives, and your actions will align with those emotions, those feelings. So we ask you to be in your heart, to understand that that which created you, God, spirit, or source, is with you at this time, and will see you through this ascension period and all the challenges around that in your world. And have faith and have trust. The one that created you will take care of you always. Align with these higher frequencies and ask spirit or source what you can do in this awakening time to make a difference in humanity and in your world. On that note, we ask you to just relax, breathe, open, allow, and enjoy. Just stay present. Allow us, the master teachers, the council of light, the beings of many. We have many names. But what is in a name? What is the expression by any other name? A rose will smell as sweet. So let's not get bogged down with names, and let's just tune into the heart. We are raising the frequencies. If you are allowing us, we do not force anything upon you. In your higher self, and you are in alignment to accept these frequencies at this time, you will be more apt to feel the flows through you. Gemini energy, this Gemini portal is very fast, it's very charged, it's very high frequency. And if you have stuck energies, if you have cogs within your energetic field, if your energetic field is non-elastic, if it's rigid and it has obstruction, then the energies cannot flow through you freely, and then it manifests as discomfort, disease on many, many different levels. So your job is to become more present every day, to become more fluid, more elastic to these flows, and then you will ascend faster, more gracefully, and your impact upon your planet and your humanity will be far greater. And from that place of divine source, for this Gemini portal allows you to access through the principle of mind and universal mind that which you would call God or the ascended masters or beings. Raising the frequencies, we will work with toning to assist in this transmission and raising your frequencies, and light language transmission to connect more with the central sun through your physical sun. For in the sign of Gemini, your sun in your northern hemisphere, that is, reaches its peak on the very last day. So this is the season of the sun. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, it is the opposite. It's the season of the dark, where the illumination of your own being in your own heart can light the way for your life and for many. Relax, breathe, allow us to raise the frequencies. Feel the energies, just relax, let those shoulders relax. Feel your root center as we raise the frequencies. Your root chakra at the base of your spine. Feel the soles of your feet and the base of your spine. And right under the soles of your feet, or if you're sitting the base of your spine, is the transpersonal yet partially indwelling Earth Star chakra, which is your spiritual grounding point. Allow your being to be magnetized to your earth, to your energetic earth, through connecting and blending your root with the space below your feet in the ground, which is your Earth Star chakra. Ya dicho sotia mamache waha. And feel your sacral chakra, your lower belly expanding in beautiful emotions of love and light and joy. And feeling your solar plexus opening in faith and courage and strength and trust. And your heart and divine compassion, your largest and strongest of your indwelling chakras. Illuminating the spaces below, above, to the sides, and in between. Illuminate your multidimensional universe through the portal of the heart. Illuminating out in all directions. Feeling your throat center, very mercurial, very Gemini region of the body, chakra of the body, which is your sense of divine communication. And your third eye opens in divine wisdom and divine sight, and your crown opens in divine knowing and being, illuminating from above your higher transpersonal chakras, all holding you in the space of love, all holding you in the space of higher frequencies, all holding your vehicle so that you may safely ascend and you may have a safe and pleasurable journey with us as we continue to raise the frequencies and shift the harmonics, as it were, within and around you. For everything makes a sound, everything has a note, everything has a tone, everything has a vibration, everything has a frequency. Allow our tone and vibration to fill yours so we may blend and we may step through the portals together. Oh no, no, de de mi oh yo. Open heart, glowing but beautiful, mercurial, higher mind, light, and energy, transforming into the light, into those dimensions that are very real, yet very distant to most humans. As all the dimensions of your being align and harmonize, then you create a powerful enough resonance and frequency to transcend the physical and to step into these higher portals so that you become an instrument of the higher frequencies, the higher dimensions, that you become a portal of higher dimensional reality while existing within your 3D body, in your 3D world, in your 3D life. And by opening, transmitting, and being this higher aspect of yourself from reality, not of, but in a 3D reality, you can transcend it and change it, and you can uplift the vibrations around you. After all, you are a collective species. Your work, raising your consciousness, feeds the collective and assists in the great awakening in your world to allow things to happen more smoothly so you don't need cataclysms and big earthquakes and coyotes posing as world leaders to trick you into learning and knowledge and growth. You step into these frequencies, you understand these things intrinsically. For pure thought, it's not the monkey mind chatter, it's the ascending through presence into universal mind, into more of a sense of knowing than a sense of self-dialoguing. Be present and open. We are raising the frequencies. All chakras in balance and harmony. You are a transmitter of light energy, a vehicle of divine manifestation and divine teaching in your world, raising the frequencies, raising them high. You start to become aware of a very distant yellow, brilliant yellow orange glow. Maybe it's tiny. And as you look around, you see, feel, know, and imagine that you are the stars. You are in the stars. You are in deep space. Yet you're still connected with your earth being. Your lower chakras hold your physical vehicle while you expand through the energetic realms. So you can bring these energetic realms and benefits back into the earth, into the physical 3D. You are the portal. You need not go anywhere. The portal comes to you. We are raising, of course, the frequencies. Although we are not raising, we are introducing, shall we say, our own frequencies, our own suggestions, as it were, where you yourself are working with us to raise the frequencies. We're a team spirit, team ascension, team love, raising the frequencies. This beautiful orange, yellow, brilliant light is getting closer and brighter, brighter and closer. Relax, breathe, allow, be fluid, be elastic, be free. As we work to clear those energetic blocks and obstructions that show up from the world around you. We need to adequately clear this to continue. Relax, breathe, allow. She shift it kia akatoto sakai and the light gets closer and brighter. So close and so bright, in fact, that all you see and perceive is this brightening, burgeoning, growing light and energy. This Geminian portal. And the energy surround you. The portal has enveloped you. You are one and vibrating at this very high and very sacred frequency. For your true ascension and the shift of humanity, so that you may in due time join what's known in your world as the Divine Council of Light, or the Federation, many words, of a collective of interdimensional but also extraterrestrial beings that are assisting and guiding the trajectory of your present awakening. Vibrate, be one with this light and frequency. Open the heart. Feel the heart expanding in beautiful light, matching the frequency of the light all around you, blending into one. Yes, very good. She'll complete the transmission now. And this light language is triggering DNA activations for you. For though you may not recognize consciously the patterns of sounds that we are emitting for you, you intrinsically know, your higher self knows, your ascended being knows. Relax and just let it happen. And de takachoto siamada de kiaku hupapa susuidio no manadea yana pisiata kisha poposio do de ya yada siama hahiano yetiti papa to see pashushu miata hebatio manada de heya for makupa de siala kushio de hia po ya kusha dot yabada de ya no de ya ha ya so no no ya na hebaba ya blending deeper and deeper into this powerful portal. You go complete the transmission silently, raising the frequencies high, relax, breathe, allow, be like a lightning bolt under a Gemini sky. You are the solar wind, the cosmic wind, the wind of change within your life and reality. And the wind that shall blow out the fires in your world to be replaced with the fire of love. You are teachers, healers, channels, and purveyors of information to the beings in your world. We are now bringing the frequencies down. Start to pay attention to or focus on your lower three indwelling chakras, the solar plexus, and more specifically, the sacral chakra and the root. Feel the roots going down from your root through your legs or directly into the earth, into that earth star chakra, or branches out in all directions in your world, and allow these beautiful, high, healing, enlightening, and ascension frequencies simply come through you to heal and expand the energies, frequencies, consciousness, and physicality of the Mother Earth, including the five-dimensional, fifth-dimensional, crystalline, ascended Earth. It interlaces, interconnects with the physical, dense 3D world in order to assist in the Earth Ascension, your living Earth Ascension, clear of all negative karma and pain and traumas and ancestral wounding, which helps you also, all beings. It's letting the stream of light and consciousness of this Mercury portal through you into the earth. And as that's happening, feel your roots going very deep and wide, grounding you and centering you, and just letting the energies flow through you naturally now. Make sure you drink lots of water, eat light, double down on your spiritual practices, particularly presence and movement. Mercury energy moves, yoga, qigong, or simply walks in the woods that are conscious walking. This is the time to stay in motion, whatever that means to you, given your physical capabilities. Grounding, centering, deepen your breath at the base of your auric field, your auric egg. Open the tailpipe to release all staticky energies from this transmission. Anything that feels anxious, staticky, just let it naturally flow through your tailpipe, out of your system, into the earth. Deepen your breathing. When you are ready, open your eyes. Hello, Heather. Hello, everybody who's here. That was very powerful.
Yes.
But we can save all comments to the end. For now, we're going to jump right into the second part of this transmission. So I'm going to disappear now for a while.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So we did a lot of work with our chakras, so I know that we're ready for the first part of this healing. We're going to start with a Gemini healing, and then we're going to move into a really fun and effective attunement process that I'm going to do with everyone. So here we are. The sun is in Gemini, and this evening, or maybe it's a little earlier where you are, we are moving into the new moon in Gemini, but a few hours back, it actually shifted right into Gemini for us. So with Gemini, we look at parts of the body like the lungs, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. So we're going to do some heart healing right now. We're going to go right through the heart chakra, and we're going to really work on this energetic space in our body. And we're really going to deepen into our breathing and relaxing shoulders, arms, all the way down forearms and hands. So just take a deep breath and let it out. And now just allow your breathing to be at a healthy pace for you, as long as you're focusing on your in-breath and you're focusing on your out-breath. So just get into a comfortable breathing pace, get those lungs activated. And I want you to allow beautiful green light, not only pouring into your heart chakra, but also filling all the cells in your body and then starting to flood your aura and the space that you're in. I'm going to do transmission, deepen into your breathing. And start to relax your shoulders, maybe roll them in shoulder circles a little bit. And feel that green light and that healing just going into your shoulders. You can extend it up into your neck, up into your skull if you need to. But really allow the shoulders to relax. And then allow that healing to go down from your shoulders, down your arms, all the way to your elbows. Feel all those muscles and tendons in your bones. Just getting a deep healing now as you continue to breathe. And the heart chakra is receiving a healing as well. And now focusing on your elbows, I want you to just move your arms out, bend them a little bit, just gently. Maybe you can do your circles with them, but just gently have some motion where you allow your elbows to be flexible. You can Do some dance arms if you'd like, but allow that healing and relaxation to go all the way down from the shoulders, down into those elbow points. And keep your breathing going and keep that heart chakra activated and healing. And now we're going to extend that green light and that healing all the way down our forearms, allowing those to relax. You can kind of turn them, extend them, just get that nice energy flowing all the way down to the wrists. And we'll stop right there. We'll do the wrists next, but just down from the shoulders, all the way down through the elbows into the forearms, and allow all those muscles and tendons and bones to receive healing, while continuing to breathe and allowing the heart chakra to receive the Gemini healing tonight. And now we're going to go into wrists, okay? So allow that healing energy to go into your wrists. Give them some wrist circles, maybe some back and forth. We use our wrists a lot, so make sure you're just very gently allowing any energy or tension to flow out that needs to go, and allow the healing to go in while continuing to do your breathing. And feel that energy flowing down from the shoulders, all the way through the elbows, all the way to the wrists, and then out. Allow the energy to go out your pulse points now. And keep focusing on your lungs and your heart in a very gentle, rhythmic flow. And now, as we allow the energy and the healing and the green light to extend into the hands, really allow it to not only come out of the palm on each hand, but out of each of your fingertips. So allow that green light to go through and just shine out of the palms and shine out of the fingertips. And you can move your fingers, you can hold them down and feel Earth's gravity pull on them. You can also keep doing wrist motions. You can enjoy having them together up above to the sky, feeling down in the earth. Play around with it. Let the energy flow and play around with all the different motions where you can allow this green light to continue to emanate all the way from the heart in, all the way to the shoulders, all the way down the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, and then out the hands and your fingertip points, your palm points. And just continue to play around with the energy and the motion while I complete the healing here. All right, now I want everyone watching to put your left and your right hand across from each other. And as we breathe in through our heart and our lungs, we're first going to send from our right hand, we're going to beam that green light into our left hand and allow it to go all the way back up the shoulder, into the heart and lungs, and then down the right shoulder until it comes back out of the hand again. So let's do a little cycle of this for a moment. Just keep shining it from your right hand into your left hand. Allow it to travel all the way up, in through the heart and lungs, and then all the way down and back out again. Remember to keep breathing. And then finish up your cycle, because now we're going to reverse. So allow that cycle to finish up until you complete. And when you're ready, we're going to shine from the left hand into the right hand. Allow it to travel all the way up the right arm, shoulder, into the heart and lungs, and then down the left shoulder, down the arm, and back out of the hand. And let's run a healing cycle of this. And finish up your cycle. And now facing arms front away from you, just like I do when I do transmission. Allow the healing energy to leave both of your hands. And when you have that, I want you to turn them inward and just put them over the heart and into the lungs, and send this beautiful transmission of green light, green healing light into your lungs, and just relax and breathe. And I'll support this current of healing. And allow all of your breathing passages through your nose, through your mouth, throat, all the parts of your respiratory system to receive this healing. And continue to breathe. And now allow the sun and the moonlight to travel down through the ethers into your crown, into your lungs, breathing it in. And allow Earth's end of spring light to come up through your root, up into your lungs, and keep breathing. And then shine out of your heart chakra all into your aura and into the space that you are sitting and receiving in. And just keep that connection going. And when you're ready, you can put your hands in prayer in front of you. And this is an opportunity right now just to set some of your new moon cycle intentions. We're starting tonight, and we go through a whole cycle until next month when we go into the new moon in Cancer. So just take a moment, hands in prayer form, and let's all join in on some of our wishes and intentions for this new moon cycle. All right, let's shake our hands out down towards the ground and get comfortable. So this is inspired by our 6-degree new moon in Gemini today. So I tuned in and I asked what we could do as a process to do together to just really activate this energy and also to have fun with it. So what we are going to do is we're going to work with a little bit of Gemini's duality, two sides of things. And in ancient times, the number 6 meant many things, but one of the things that the number 6 referred to was the material world. And at that point in time, they were really talking about the element of earth and earthly materials. Yes, there was always things, but it wasn't quite the production and the manufacturing that we experience now in 2025. So we're going to deepen into the material world, and we're going to think of things a little more in the elemental. You can include some of your favorite material things, but let's include the things that really were made from the original elements. Maybe not so much some of the contemporary things. We can have fun with that again another time. So what we're going to do is we are going to balance the material world and the spiritual world. And in this case, the process that we're going to do is we're going to work with our personal material world. I'm going to guide you through this and be doing the process with you and having it work for you. And then we're going to also go into our spiritual world. And at the end, we're going to combine them and we're going to have a transformation of complete connection so that we can go into this new moon cycle with this amazing space of connecting material and spiritual worlds, like your personal material and spiritual world. And from that place, you'll be able to do quite a bit during this next moon cycle, as well as any time in the future. So this is a process you can do over and over again if you feel you would like to, or if there's something that you forgot during this process. And you can do this process anytime, but it's really supported by that 6-degree new moon Gemini today, aligning with the sun in Gemini. So what we're going to do is on our left, you're going to imagine a golden magical bag. And when I say it's a magical bag, it's sort of like Santa Claus's sack. It can fit all the toys in the world in it. So there's nothing too big or too small that can go into your magical golden bag on your left. This is going to be your material world bag. And then on your right, you're going to have a matching magical gold bag, but this is going to be your spiritual world bag. So you are sitting in the middle. Manifest those magical bags, one on your left for your material world, one on your right. And let's begin. So first things first, I want you to tune into your root chakra. Feel it open, feel it vibrating. And concentrating on your root chakra, I want you to think about what material things from the earth do you want to put in your magical material bag? So things that are out there on earth, on the planet, and they can be some things maybe you have brought indoors, but try to think about things that come of the earth or are out and about as you are walking the earth. So take some time and just fill your magical bag with all of your favorite things from earth and keep that root chakra open and vibrating. And because this is a magical bag, anything can fit in it. Trees can fit in it. A plant can fit in it. And this magical bag is a completely healthy environment. So if there's something that needs air, sun, water, space, it will thrive in your magical bag. So don't hesitate to put all of your favorite earthly things into your magical bag. And just see them kind of hopping right in there and going into this beautiful golden light, representing your favorite earthly things. And I'm just supporting everyone's process. Take your time. All right, blessing everyone's earthly material items. Now we're going to move up to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. We're going to open it. We're going to feel it vibrating. And we are going to think about what we want to put in our material magical bag that comes from water. This can be the streams, the lakes, the ponds, the oceans, the puddles, the drip down your spout of your house. It can be anything that comes from the water. And because this is a magical bag, everything thrives. Everything thrives together. Just collect all of your favorite things now, keeping your sacral chakra open and vibrating. And have fun with this one. There's so much beautiful water on our planet, and it's our life force, our life giver. And within the water, there are many, many amazing and wondrous things to be found. And if you've ever looked at water under a microscope, you might know that some of these things are teeny, teeny, tiny little universes that exist within a single drop. And some of them are big and bright and colorful. And there's many, many creatures of our water planet, and they can come visit our magical bag because everything's going to transform back into spirit anyways. There's even mystical water creatures like mermaids and the great mer-kings of the old ancient lore. So if you feel inclined, have them visit you as well. And keep that sacral chakra open and vibrating. All right, and it's time to move up into the solar plexus. Let's open that third chakra and have it vibrating. Okay, and now this one's a little more brain work. We are going to collect in our magical bag our favorite things from the fires. And when you think about what can be in the fires, don't forget we have volcanic fire here on Earth, as well as natural and human-built fire. And within those fires, within the great ovens of the material world, there's actually many things that can be created in there. So you can be simple with it, but also get creative. There's a lot of elements on Earth that need fire to be formed and that thrive in that beautiful place. And fire can actually make beautiful shapes out of many of Earth's elements. And don't forget that we are in an extremely active volcanic time just on the island that I was blessed to be part of. They just had the highest lava fountains ever recorded at Kilauea. So it's a lot of that fire energy. And if there's nothing that appeals to come into your magic, then just invite fire itself. Just invite the element. And remember, this is a magical bag, so there's nothing that can't exist within it, and there's nothing that's too hot or too big or too crazy to think of that can enter into your bag. When I was growing up, I was always taught that all the little sparks that came off the bonfires were fire fairies. Bring those fire fairies in if they speak to you. Bring the fire angels, the fire spirits, whatever your heart's desire. And when you're done with your flame elements, take a deep breath and move that energy up to the heart chakra. It should be open, but make sure, open it up, feel it vibrating. Here we are in air. Gemini is an air sign. So let's invite into our magical bag all of the things that we can invite from the sky, from the air. Can we put clouds in there? Can we put the stars? Yes, this can be the air element, so you can go beyond our planet's atmosphere if you like, and you can go out into the universe and go into the void, and we'll bring that in as our air collection as well, if you so like. But your favorite things from the sky. Maybe you want to bring in a private jet to lug around this magical bag with. Go on adventures, see this world. Maybe there's things that float on the air currents that you've seen that you want to bring in. Maybe you want to invite hummingbirds to come join your magical bag. Get creative and think of anything that comes with the air, the wind, the atmosphere, the sky. Allow it all to encompass you. And when you're ready and when you've topped off your magical material golden sack of amazement, I want you now to allow thousands of colorful butterflies to come from all over the planet, and they all collect and they go into your magical material sack. And as they're in there, they're swirling around, doing their magic, and we're just going to leave that vibration to sit to our left as we bring the energy up into our throat. Another Gemini area of communication. Allow your throat chakra to open and vibrate. But now I want you to tune into the magical sack on your right. This is your spiritual bag of light. And I want you to think of all of the spiritual gifts that come from your voice, all of the things that you love about being able to have a voice, use your voice as an instrument, but also all of the spiritual, beautiful things that you can hear. So we're going to work with putting things in our magical spiritual bag that we love, that we can do through our throat chakra with our voice and with our listening. Can you hear messages? Can you sing chants? Are there things that you do with your voice that are part of your spiritual practice? Are there things that you do with your ears? Do you listen to Adam's videos and transmissions? Do you listen to music that puts you in your spiritual place? Do you listen to spiritual leaders speaking at any dwelling, at any place? Do you give spiritual messages and talks? Do you communicate your spiritual gifts? Or do other people get to tell you and you listen about your spiritual gifts? Think of all of these things. And as you're doing it, we're going to start building up that sack to our right, building up the magic. These are our favorite spiritual things. I'm just going to assist now. And keep that throat chakra open and vibrating. And we're going to move the energy up to the third eye, opening our third eye, allowing the vibrations to start. Do some tapping if you need a little extra help opening it. And let's add our favorite spiritual things that we see. Anything that we see. And anything that we see that is spiritual, or maybe that someone else does that's spiritual, that we just love watching, or the way it looks, or the way it felt while we saw it. Include those things as well. And we can go back to some of our spiritual items that we use too, because we're really looking at them. we're really activating them as we see them and maybe we use them in our spiritual practice. So we can add those into our magical spiritual bag as well. All right, all the chakras are open, they're all vibrating, and we're going to go up to the connection of our crown and open that out. Allow all this vibrating light and energy to come out of our crown and all the way up to divine source, connecting with spirit. And what we're going to put in our magical spiritual bag now is all of our favorite spiritual connections. This can be to any dimensional beings. This can be even to people here on earth that we feel very spiritually connected to, as well as loved ones who have crossed over, guides, ancestors, the great masters that have come here before and delivered their spiritual offerings and teachings, anyone we feel close to, gods and goddesses. So just the energy and the image of all your favorite spiritual people, leaders, beings, vibrations. And it's a magical bag. They can all go in there and they can exist with all the other things that we've placed in there. So I'm just going to support this now and take your time and breathe, allowing all those chakras to vibrate up and out of the crown chakra while you do this. Allowing all this creativity and this energy to flow up to Great Spirit. With your heart wide open, your feet on earth, just thankful for this lifetime, thankful for this opportunity to combine all of the elements in the material way of life with the spiritual way of life. And as you're feeling that gratitude and your bags are full, the butterflies start to spiral out of the bag from your left, and they spiral up above you in a beautiful, colorful arch and down into your spiritual magical bag. And they keep coming and they keep flowing in a big arch above you. And as you feel this wave, as they arc above you and join your spiritual gifts, I want you to feel the energy that butterfly medicine brings us of transformation. Allow yourself to transform even deeper into a whole spirit being, living a human lifetime. Feel the transformation of being able to use the material world and the elements combined with all of your spiritual love and blessings in harmony to create your world and the world that you want for others. And feel yourself being amplified and balanced. Your material gifts are growing greater and your spiritual gifts are growing greater. Your material gratitude is growing greater and your spiritual gratitude is growing greater, and your material abundance is amplifying and expanding, and your spiritual abundance is amplifying and expanding. And now see both of your golden magical bags open. The butterfly goes right from the crown chakra, all of them, all the way up to Great Spirit, carrying all your essence and your wishes with them, and finishing the transformation. And as the bags fall open, everything within them spills back out into your life, your world, your environment, your heart, your thoughts, your dreams, your visions, your essence, and just allow it all to be free now. And allow these magical bags to slowly sink back down into earth, planting themselves below the soil, down, down, down. And as that's happening, put your roots down as well. And you can ground your roots down into the earth. And you can touch and tickle these magical bags because you can bring them back up and back out anytime you wish. Anytime you feel that you are lacking anything, bring them right back up and fill them with all the wishes that you have inside of your spirit. So let's ground, center, feel the gift of butterfly transformation. Let's make sure we feel our left side all the way from the top of our head down to our toes, and feel the right side all the way from the top of our head down to our toes, and then feel the center line all the way through our crown, down our center, down, 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 and down out our root into the earth. And I will finalize this transformation to be completely balanced, completely one, and to have your body, your aura, your vibration exactly where it feels comfortable right now. And take one last breath, and we are complete. Happy new moon.
Happy new moon. That was great. And for anybody that would like to contact Heather to maybe get some private work or a reading or a healing session, there's the email. I think I have that right. heatheristar@gmail.com. There's that. So take a snapshot or whatever. I might as well, if I can find my. Well, thank you, Suzette, for the super sticker and the donation. We love you. Thank you so much for that. Oh, here we go. There we go. Where do we go? Anyway, thanks everybody. And if you miss the transmission with the master teachers and me before, well, or if you missed any of Heather's transmission, well, guess what? When we stop, you can go right back to the beginning. And from my perspective with the master teachers, this is one of the strongest and best ones we've done on YouTube so far. We've done stronger ones on Spirit Mind Family, which is our Patreon group. In case anybody would like to join our inner core community, that's Spirit Mind Family on Patreon, and I'll have information on that on the pinned comments, as well as Heather's and my contacts. So that's what we have for you, right? So thank you, Heather. And the wonderful thing is we don't talk before we do this. It's like Spirit just tells us what to do, and it always aligns. So it always like flows. So I'm glad that you guys were here, and in just a couple of short hours, the peak of the new moon will hit, and we're in a new energy, and lots of good things are going to happen. And there may be some challenging things also, but we are ascending. We are doing our process. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks for all of your wonderful comments and for being with us. And any last words, or are we done?
We're complete. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. And have a really, really great night. And we appreciate you too. Thanks for all your wonderful comments.
Thank you.